In today's video, I'm just gonna show you exactly if Le Mal Lover by Jean-Paul Gaultier, the recent release, if it's a bottle worthy or not. So stay tuned. Alright, of the opening and the dry down, let me just tell you that this fragrance is a bit linear, okay? Not that much complexity is going on, and pretty much the way this fragrance starts, the way this fragrance almost ends. There's only like 3 notes listed here, which is like white pepper, ambergris, and vanilla. And due to its original price, I doubt that Le Mal Lovers got original ambergris. Most likely will be ambroxan, okay? Because ambergris, which is the original well vomit that you can harvest, very, very expensive when you can find it, and just a little bit would cost you a fortune. So I don't really think this fragrance have an actual really true ambergris, but in a lot of times a lot of companies use ambroxan instead of the original ambergris, just because the ambroxan, which is the synthetic version of the ambergris, it's actually very cheap, it smells very pleasant, and it will do the job as ambergris. Not as good as ambergris, but it would still get you compliments and would still makes this fragrance smells phenomenal, okay? And here's the good question: do I really smell either ambergris or ambroxan in this fragrance right here? And let me just tell you, the ambroxan is definitely there. It's a bit screechier, it's a bit pepperier, could be the white pepper. It's got that toned down screechy vibe that ambroxan gives, okay? So it's definitely got ambroxan in it, okay? Not listed, but it's ambroxan. I don't think it's ambergris. Number 2, this fragrance is very sweet, very powdery. So if you're not into sweet, sickly sweet fragrances and powdery fragrances, this is definitely not the fragrance for you, because that's what this fragrance smells like pretty much. Does it have the DNA of the original Le Mal? Yes, I would say just a little teeny tiny bit. Not entirely like Le Mal, but it smells a lot like another flanker of the Le Mal version, which is Le Fleur du Mal, which is a fragrance that got discontinued years back. I honestly think this is another take of Fleur du Mal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Le Mal Lover is definitely the modernized version of this one right here. You can definitely pick up the jasmine and the white florals, but subdued. The sweetness and the powderiness from Le Mal Lover definitely hides the white floral aspect, okay? So it's not definitely white floral like this one right here. So it is definitely subdued white floral with a big dose of Le Mal sweetness and powderiness that you can get anywhere pretty much at any time from any flanker. This is it. A lot of people also associate Le Mal Lover with Reflection Man by Amouage. I can see that to a certain extent just because of the big jasmine white floral note that also exists on Le Fleur du Mal. That is why some people think they are imitating Reflection Man, but the truth is they only imitating Fleur du Mal, not Reflection Man here. When it comes to the performance is whack, okay? For being a sugary, powdery, supposedly being a strong fragrance, no, it is not the case here at all. Projection is like around here, very small scent bubble that lasts for like an hour or so on my skin. And then it turns into a skin scent for another like 3 to 4 hours, okay? So I would say 4 to 5 hour max when it comes to the longevity of this fragrance, which is whack for being a fragrance that is, first of all, super sugary sweet and powdery, because these tend to last and project more. It is definitely best suited for spring just because of the white floral nuance that this one has, but also because of the performance could work summertime as well, and also because of that sweetness it could work, I would say, LA winter time or fall time, anywhere pretty much. I think this is good for that. Who should buy this fragrance? Okay, I'll give you 3 options. First of all, if you are a collector, especially for Jean-Paul Gaultier. There's a lot of people that collects Jean-Paul Gaultier nowadays. So if you are a collector, wait until it hits the discount, then buy it, okay? I wouldn't really encourage anybody just to buy it full price because I don't think it's worth it. 2, if you really love Fleur du Mal and you don't want to spend the price point on it because you just want to get this bottle nowadays, at least $300-400 to spend, okay? Number 3, If you really love your fragrances to not shout out loud and you want it to be a little bit more subdued and you love sweet and powdery fragrances, then Le Male Lover is the fragrance for you. Don't get me wrong, it's very pleasing and most definitely will get you compliment for people that will be able to smell it off your skin. Maybe when they give you a hug or something. But besides that, unless you put on 30 or 40 sprays, I don't think this fragrance would shout out loud. So the overall for me is, I think this fragrance is kind of blah, but at the same time, I feel like this fragrance would get some recognition just because it's very pleasing and it's young too. So a lot of youngsters out there would gravitate toward Le Male Lover, okay? So it hasn't gotten its 15 minutes of fame yet, but I think it will. Is it the best Le Male flanker? Absolutely not. But it's still pleasant, okay? So this is it, guys. This is Le Male Lover of the Day review. So give me a like, subscribe, and share, and comment in the section down below. What do you think of Le Male Lover? Have you tried it? Have you not? What do you think of whatever I just said right now? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to know. Peace.